So we're back after weeks of waiting and watching seasons 1 and 2.
That was mainly your fault.
Well, you got the Switch, and then you were like,
Mhm.
I'm too busy playing the Switch to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And then we got in a fight.
Yeah.
And then
Life happened. We're going back looking at what you thought each character looked like, and it's gonna be so cringy, it's gonna be amazing. So, who is this character now you know?
All Might.
Right. And you thought he was a hero, and you were kind of right with his strength power. Kind of, but his quirk is different, and his name, everyone loved that name.
I heard.
And then next we got, what's her name?
Sue.
Yeah, Asui, Froppy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how you missed it, but she's super obviously a frog. And you thought she was a tech girl.
Well, she had all the goggles. She just had that kind of look. First.
And
Nice.
now we know.
Yes.
Okay. This one, you.
I had fun with this.
At first you thought he might have been a student, but then you're like, no, he's a villain. Although I love the idea we came up with for his quirk. And I don't know about the pig snout thing.
When you look at it like there, it looks like a pig's snout.
Okay. So, yeah, the Handyman, which is what you and me have been calling him in the anime. Anyways.
Even though we know his name is...
Shigaraki Tamura. Tenya! He's
Yeah.
my favorite character! And I actually freaked out a bit when we got to him in the last video, and I'm glad you didn't pick up on it. But yeah, you thought he was a third year, which is adorable. I mean, it's not super obvious because his pants are covered.
Yeah. And it never really shows in the suit, too.
Well, it does from the back, but yeah.
I don't get the picture of the back.
But the telekinesis?
I mean, it looks like a robot suit, and I was like...
But I told you he's in the suit, so...
I knew that, and I was like...
And then Buffed Up Burrito. Amazing name. We have to clear this out. You like his design after watching the show.
Yes, I did not like his design at first.
Yeah, it's a little young looking.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. You were kind of right.
That's kind of right. I used the hints of a suit being all baggy and stuff.
Right.
Meaning it had to be like...
And you also got that he was similar to the main character, which is crazy. I think that was the only real thing you got right.
Oh,
But the
shut
fact that you got it right is crazy. So yeah, and Broccoli Man, which I gave you.
up.
Oh, Kirishima. Oh my
also
god.
in Team Rocket, apparently.
Did you forget about that?
Oh, I remembered, alright.
And I understand kind of how you got fire powers because he's like bright red.
He has bright red, flaming hair. How do you get rock power?
Well, actually, apparently he dyes his hair. His hair is actually black.
Now that would have been a little more helpful.
Well, I couldn't tell you that, and it hasn't come up in the anime yet, but it's like a little short thing.
What's the R on this thing? I mean,
Remember how he said he loves the Crimson Riot, the old hero?
yes.
And his name is Red Riot. That's why he is an
Lord.
R. Like we said earlier, you got Small Might right. And Mr. Rich Weeaboo Stick.
Yes.
Because why not?
Because why not?
Yeah, his quirk is hard to guess.
Gets a shadow bird out of his chest named Dark Shadow, and it attacks his opponents however way he wants.
I understand how you got changing from a bird to a human.
He has human hands and a bird face. How do you not get it?
Like I said, he's not really a main character, but he does have his moment in the sunlight, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Black fire. Black fire.
We didn't really say much about him.
He has black fire coming from his hands, or what looks like it. It's now shadow, I know that.
Well, teleportation mist?
But he has the power of making warp holes anywhere and everywhere.
Yes, my son, Todoroki!
Student, but would be a villain except for the uniform. The cool guy. Ice powers, but can only control ice from one side. Also skates similar to Frozen. I got both those right.
He didn't really skate.
He did.
When?
When they're doing the race thing.
No, I'm pretty sure he was running. But yeah, you got that he did only ice on one side, but you got the side wrong. Because he does ice on his white side. Remember, he covered...
He does ice on his white side.
Yeah.
But there's ice on his other side.
That's because he's covering it up because he's trying to remind himself not to use his fire. This is my favorite. This is my favorite because you were so confident. Because
I was.
You were like, I'm so right. And I was like, you couldn't be more wrong. First off, Aizawa is a hero.
I know that now.
His name is Eraserhead, and he got that name from Present Mike.
Yes.
He does not control homeless people.
No, he does not.
And he does not pretend to be homeless, although he might dress like that. And he's the most relatable character because all he wants to do is sleep.
Yes.
All the time.
Even though he's a teacher.
Even though he's a teacher. And a pro hero. And I even tried pointing out the red eyes, and then you were like, controlling homeless people.
Because it looks like he's like a vampire who controls people.
Okay. You were very wrong. And I was laughing at you in my head the entire time we were doing this.
Oh, I could tell.
Because you were so wrong. And so, yeah. And I had to help you with this one, but we got this one pretty close, too.
Tries to look cool.
Yeah. And now that I look at it more, it does look like Shadow the Hedgehog. I couldn't figure it out when we recorded, but this time I can see it. At first you thought he was like fire or something, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But then I was like, what is on his hand? And you're like, it's a grenade! I was like, yes!
I thought it was a fire cannon at first.
So yeah, it's a grenade. Explosism. Like the religion.
And explosions with help.
Yep. You didn't need my help. It's Shinso!
Student could be a hero because he's smiling. George Bush. It's because his hair's all bushy like.
I know.
Psychic powers because of crazy hair. More or less.
No, he doesn't have psychic powers. He can mind control people. But he's so cool. This one really pissed me off. Because I was like, what's that on her head? And you're like, a Power Ranger suit.
Okay.
I was so disappointed.
Yeah, I got that pretty wrong.
Yeah, you got that pretty wrong. So yeah, I was disappointed. And I was screaming in my head the entire time after you said he was a villain. Because
He looks like a villain. He's wearing a black suit. He has giant fire things on him. How could I not?
I was so unbelievably happy when you called him a villain. The E word. No, don't say that word. It's my poor ears. You can't. How dare you? I can't even. I don't like him. I don't like his character. I think he is a mean man, and he should not be a hero.
Putting it simply.
And I think Shoto deserves better.
That's why I talk to his mom every free chance he has.
Yep, on the weekends. Yep. So, but yeah, this one was pretty easy to guess his power, I guess. Even though you tried to convince me it was electricity. And then Stain.
So you still don't see Syndrome?
No, I don't.
That's disappointing.
Cause you were like, he's a ninja. And I was like,
well, he has the scarves that all the ninjas do.
Like TMNT ninjas.
I don't watch that anymore.
No, remember everyone in the fandom compares him to TMNT.
I don't know that.
I remember telling you that.
Alright, I didn't say a name.
No, we skipped through it.
He has all the spikes on his feet. He's got the mask over his eyes. Why? How does he not look like a ninja?
He does look like a ninja.
Oh.
I was just saying, you tried to convince me he was a ninja, and I was like, well, you have to have something else because anyone can be a ninja.
Yeah.
So you kind of made him sound like Speed of Sound Sonic from One Punch Man.
Yeah. Also, how the heck would I guess?
Paralyzing people from their blood.
Tasting it based on their blood type.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to get him. There were a few I didn't expect you to get at all, like Shinso and him. But I wanted to see what you would say, and so we would laugh at it. People were very upset that I didn't do all of 1A and like all of the teachers, but the video was already long enough, and I didn't want to bother.
Yeah, I saw a comment saying that.
They were upset that I didn't do Ashido.
Yes, I was about to say that, don't worry.
Yeah, we're gonna do a follow-up video saying who our favorite characters are and why, and what characters we hope to see have bigger screen times in the near future.
So don't spoil it.
So don't spoil it in the comments. Yeah, I know what happens because I read the manga, but he doesn't know, and we're both excited to start season 3 and beyond.